So that's what is coming before.
Really?
You sure? Unfortunately. I'll send you a official letter.
Huh?
file to reschedule that for next month.
Got a whole 2 minutes.
Sharon's gonna come
I don't know if I can stand for no that long.
down.
I gotta spend the next 2 minutes.
Well, I have the same problem. You know, the guy. Really?
Who? Fully signed, in other words.
Is there a signing sheet going around? Right.
Yeah, I think it'll take a break.
So see you tomorrow at 11.
Huh?
See you tomorrow at 11.
Tomorrow?
No,
Yeah.
no, Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, I'm sorry, Friday.
Friday,
Friday at
right.
11.
I got things tomorrow, but I got Friday at 11. Right truck garage, right
Yeah,
here at
yeah,
the
on
office.
the one end of it is, yep.
Oh, Steve's here. I thought you had a training today.
Right, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you told
That
me.
cleaner that called the meeting, I've known her for a
Is
few
it
years,
105 yet?
and he's supervisor of some.
He said,
It
"You're
is,
older
okay.
than me."
Good afternoon, everyone. This public hearing is for the inclusion of lands into agricultural districts number 2 and 3. There is a sign-in sheet that's going around. If you wish to make a comment, kindly sign the sheet and the town you are from. And please stand, come up and stand and make your statement, please. Thanks, Ken. Okay, if there are no comments, then I'll declare this public hearing over. Go into our second public hearing. This is for the local law for the County of Delaware, New York, known as the False Alarm Reduction Act. There was a sign-in sheet going around. If anyone did sign that, please kindly stand and come forward, give your name and the town you are from, and make your comment.
I'm Becky Porter, I'm from Margaretville, and I'm very much in favor of the false alarm reduction law. Our volunteers are called out way too often. 911 is an abuse of time. I'm just in favor of it.
Thank you.
I didn't hear a word she said, what she said.
She said she's very much in favor
Oh,
of this law, that she feels that it's an abuse of their time.
Thank you.
Are there any other comments?
Yeah, did you?
We did have an individual, George Seidler, come into our office yesterday, and his comment is that he felt the fees are too low. Any other comments? Okay, thank you. I'll declare this public hearing over. Open up our regular board meeting, and I'll call to order. Please call the roll.
Gladstone,
Yes.
Merrill,
Here.
Kelso,
Here.
Bukai, here, Wally, here, Smith,
Here.
Marshfield,
Yes.
Vernal,
Here.
Driscoll,
Here.
Haynes,
Here.
Scott,
Here.
Ellis,
Here.
Faulkner,
Here.
Hinckley,
Here.
Wilson,
Here.
Kosher,
Here.
Layton,
Here.
Seta,
Here.
Malay.
Here. Please join us in invocation by Mr. Marshfield and the pledge to our flag, Mr. Merrill.
Dear Lord, we pray to you for the leaders of this nation. Let no personal ambition blind them to their responsibilities. Guide the leaders of this great county, that with steadfast purpose we may faithfully serve in our offices to promote the well-being of our 45,000 residents. We commend to your gracious care and safekeeping all the men and women in our armed forces, at home and abroad. In these times, help them day by day with your heavenly grace. Give them courage to face the perils which face them and grant them a sense of your abiding presence. We thank you for making this earth fruitful. Bless those that work our lands and grant that we may all share in the fruits of our earth. Give us the wisdom and reverence to use our natural resources of nature, that no one may suffer from our abuse of them, and that generations yet to come may continue to praise you for your bounty. Lastly, Lord, we ask much of us, you ask much of us, expect much from us, enable much by us, and encourage much through us. All this we pray in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Please join in the pledge of allegiance to our flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first on the agenda are the approval of our last month's board meeting minutes. Were there any additions or corrections from the board? If not, the minutes will stand as submitted. Communications.
All communications received have been referred to their respective committee review.
Privilege of the floor, Mr. Supervisor Marshfield.
Says Supervisor Marshfield for Jessica Vecchione on Delcovery apps.
Not appetizers.
Pardon?
I'm just gonna grab this. We're gonna give a presentation over here.
I wondered what that was up there.
We provided the ARPA funding for this.
Pardon?
We appropriated the ARPA funding, some of it for this.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Okay, so yes, not appetizers,
yeah.
mobile app. And this is Amber Gray, and we're Vec Videography. And first thing I want to say is thank you to the committee for funding this project, Delcovery. Just a tiny bit of history. We were asked by Public Health in 2021 to work with some state funding for outreach for the opioid epidemic. And at the time, what we did was we created something called Delcovery, which was a map of Delaware County with all the resources that someone in active addiction or a family member that anyone would want, law enforcement, any kinds of rehabs, all kinds of stuff, even food pantries and thrift stores. So we tried to include everything on there. We had a Facebook page, we had a website, and we were doing short videos which would bring people into an establishment to see what they had to offer, like ADAC or whatever. The only problem was we had 6 months worth of funding to keep it up, and then the state said that the county couldn't fund it any further. So I looked for funding for quite some time, and then when this opioid funding came up, I felt it was a good opportunity to present. But now, 3 years later, it made more sense to turn this into a mobile app. So when we applied for the funding, we suggested not only an educational campaign, but also the mobile app. So we've been working on this mobile app since October, and it is just about to be released. And Amber is going to walk you through the whole app, how it works. And we're very excited about it. We think it's going to be a big help to people in the county who are looking for services, are looking to help a family member, are looking to help themselves as well. And in addition to the app, we're also doing an educational campaign, and which will be on the Facebook page, the Instagram, and on the website. And the way we're kind of structuring that, reels are very important today. People like to look at reels, quick, little videos. We're going to be doing things like, I just got out of jail, what next? And then it's going to sort of be like little tutorials. My child is in active addiction, what do I do? We have all kinds of things that we're going to put together that are educational, short, sweet, the way people like to see information packaged today. What Amber and I have been doing for the last few months is going to everybody in the county that has anything to do with addiction services, law enforcement, and we've sat down with everybody and just asked them, what do you want people to know about what you do and how you can help them? So we conducted extensive interviews, which we then transcribed. So we have a ton of information to launch from for our educational campaigns. I just want to say one thing. We are not service providers. We are not recovery experts. We are good at packaging information and getting it out to people who need it. And we don't offer any advice except for these little educational campaigns will be approved by probably by Doug's office. And we'll, anyone who is involved with the information we gathered will have an approval on the educational stuff. We are just putting the information together so that it gets out to people in ways that we know will reach them. And, how will we know if it's working? You can't hide on social media. The numbers are available, for anybody to see. And we are hoping, we're trying to make estimates of what we think is possible. We've talked to other people about that. And we're hoping to reach some milestones that we will then present to the committee. And, based on whether or not it looks like this is working, they may refund us. But we understand that that is going to be the benchmark, is what do the numbers say? And you can't sneeze without social media recording that. So, all the information will be there. So we're very, very excited about this project. And I think it's time for Amber to show you what the app looks like. And we also have the website. We had to create a new website because when you create a mobile app, you can't just take an old website and hook it up. You have to do it simultaneously. So our developers who are in Syracuse, Kishmish, they're called, and they've been fantastic to work with. They are right now developing the website. We can show you the promotional page. It's in development. That should be, when do you think that's going to be sort of fully?
Within the next month.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we're going to really start on our educational piece as we are, getting people to sign up for the app. And like Craig DeMond, he says every person that is in the jail is going to get the QR code to download this app. Everybody I've talked to, I was at a New York State Sheriff's Association conference yesterday, and our chaplain was there, and I took the opportunity to tell him about it, and he's like, where are the cards? I want to give them out. We will have all kinds of backup materials for people so that we can get all this stuff out. DO, Delaware Opportunities, everybody's on board. So now I'm going to let Amber.
Can I just text Jess, I apologize. It
That's
was
okay.
not ARPA funding, it was the opioid
Opioid,
settlement.
yes, yeah.
Thank you.
So this is the app. It's going to be available on Android and iOS systems. And the important thing to know about it is it's not collecting any personal information. It's collecting very high-level data just so we know how many downloads it's had. It's also, just collecting how many repeat users we have that are coming into the app, and also how many new, new users. This is what the homepage looks like. On the homepage, you have the terms and conditions, which just repeats, we don't collect the personal information. And then when you're ready to go in, you press enter. And this is the initial screen that you see. So it will populate a map with all of our services across all the categories that we have. And it works just like a Google Maps. And so you can zoom out, you can zoom in. And you will notice that across our services, we have various categories that are pertinent to people in the recovery community. Also, while the focus of this app and the project are for people who are interested in recovery services, it can also be very useful for people who are looking for other services across the counties. For example, food assistance, transportation, mental health. I think that a lot of people can find value in this app. And so the purpose of the app is because the county is so large, we have a lot of resources. They're very spread out. And the map collates them all into one location. And so on the map, you can search based on the service that you're interested in, the category. So let's say we want to look at the recovery resources. So you just tap on that, and then you'll only be seeing the recovery resources across the map. Obviously, we're in Delhi, and if we zoom in, you can get a closer look at these pinpoints on the map. And you can select one, so you just tap on one, and it will pop up a window. This is Delaware County Department of Public Health. I'm not sure if everybody can see it, but it has a screen view at the top of the screen, so you know what you're looking for. I'm not sure what's happening now. Okay.
Technology. We love
I lost my window. Well, reconnect.
You lost the connection to the board. Nope. 628. Okay.
And we're back. Okay, so this is an example of a resource. When you tap on the icon on the map, Delaware County Department of Public Health, you'll have the street view, so you can see what it looks like and what you can expect if you go there. It also has the address. If you tap on the address, it will open up in Google Maps or Apple Maps, and then you can get directions right to the location. It also has a phone number, and you can tap on the phone number. It'll pop it up in your phone screen, and you can call them. And it also has the website address listed there. It will have, each resource has a very brief overview of the organization, and then a very brief list of pertinent services for the focus of this app. And the more info button, it connects to the website of the location. And next to that more info bar, there's a little arrow, and if you tap that, you can share the resource through a messaging service of your choice. So if you wanted to share a resource with a friend, it makes it very easy to do that. And so the categories that we have focused on, there are the naloxone locations. So this is where if you are in an emergency situation, you can go pick up some naloxone. We have health insurance resources. So who do you go to talk to about health insurance? Food assistance is everything from hot prepared meals to food pantries. Also includes resources such as who do you talk to if you need SNAP or WIC. Transportation are the available transportation services or organizations that can assist you in finding transportation. Mental health, so that's the county mental health department, as well as a couple of different counseling services. Supplies for living are the material things, such as clothing, home good items, things like that. Recovery resource are going to be places like Fordu and the Alcohol and Drug Council. Helplines are not necessarily going to show on the map because they are all local or regional or even national, such as the 988 helpline. Housing assistance is, whether you are in need of housing, emergency housing, or if you are already a homeowner and you are looking for assistance with home repairs or or heat or something like that. Hospitals and clinics are just that. Law and justice, that's going to be your probation department, your sheriff's department, local police departments, alcohol and drug court. Veterans are veteran services, programs specifically tailored to that population. Youth and parent support, those are programs targeted more at the youth in the community or ways that parents can help to support their children. Employment and training is where you would go, so CDO workforce, DCMO BOCES, places like that can help you on your employment journey. So along with the map, so that's one way to look at the information is through the map. Again, you can select different categories and they will show up on the map that way. You can also look at it. So I'm going to tap on resources at the top. So this is just a different way to organize the information and to look at it. So it gives each of the categories here a little very brief line about what they are. And then you can tap on those and it will show you just pretty much the same as on the map. And then if you want to look at it on the map, you can also tap next to the little arrow in the bottom right corner of each card. Just tap on the map icon and it will show you where it is on the map. So there's that way. We also singled out the recovery resources because that's the place where a lot of people start the recovery journey. And then we also have helplines listed at the top in case people need immediate assistance. They can reach out to somebody there. The other thing we have here on that 3-bar menu at the top, which is not opening at all. There we go. We also have the terms and conditions from the home screen, and we have an about the project, where is the funding from, and where you can find more information. So this is the app. The app and the website will be integrated. And then we'll take a quick look at the website, which is just a framework at this point, but it gives you a good idea of kind of what it will look like. So here's this. It will give you links where you can download the app on the App Store or Google Play. Also has the links to all of the social platforms that we're going to use. And then it will also be fleshed out further with all of the resources and services. And that's pretty much it at this point.
So I just want to mention, this is phase 1. If this works, if we find that, this is a resource that people are going to utilize, we will consider adding on other things like the educational pieces a little bit more integrated within the app instead of just the Facebook page and the website. But, we're just going to take it slow. We want to get people on the app right away and get them using it and seeing, the other thing is we've been working on this database that forms the heart and soul of the app. And we fully expect people to be getting in touch with us and saying, we would like to be on the map, and we will of course include them. I mean, we know we haven't gotten everyone, but we've worked pretty hard on this database. I will say Amber has done an amazing job. And we are also going to have a hard copy map that will be, branded with the colors and all that, say Delcovery, be Delaware County, and have everything that's on the app on the map. And that will go to all our major providers, like the county building, anywhere where the public comes, that they might want to see that. And then we have other kinds of printed materials like cards that we can hand out, and that recovery coaches can hand out. I mean, we're in touch with everybody, and we may have, as soon as this gets out there, anybody we've missed, I'm sure we'll hear from, and we'll be happy to bring them on. But I think that's pretty much it for now.
I think what makes this so good is that you don't really plan on needing these services, but when you do, I'm sure it's during a time when you're feeling very overwhelmed, and where do you even start? So I think this will be extremely helpful.
Well, one of the my good friend Jen Cutting, who is taking a break from recovery right now and baking bread, when I talked to her about this, well, a couple of years ago, she said every time I get a new person recommended from the jail, I have to send them an email with 20 links. This will eliminate that. We hope. That's what we're hoping. That this is a way for people to get all that information without having to put it together themselves or have someone else put together, or links here, links there. Oh, maybe that link doesn't work. We're going to be constantly updating. So if anyone has any questions, we hope you'll download the app.
It's great. It's really great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice. Are there any standing committee reports? Okay, if not, we'll move on to resolutions. First resolution, number 112. Is there a second?
Second.
2024 budget amendment, acceptance of 2024 law enforcement technology, elite tech program, sheriff's office.
Questions on this? Please call the roll.
Gladstone,
Yes.
Merrill,
Yes.
Kelso,
Yes.
Bukai,
Yes.
Wally,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Marshfield,
Yes.
Arnold,
Yes.
Driscoll,
Yes.
Kane, Scott,
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Hinckley,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kosher,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Sutta,
Yes.
Malay,
Yes. Resolution number 113.
I bring this resolution forward, ask for its adoption.
Second that.
2024 budget amendment, transfer of funds, public health services.
Questions on this resolution? Please call the roll.
Gladstone,
Yes.
Merrill,
Yes.
Kelso,
Yes.
Bukai,
Yes.
Wally,
Yes.
Yep.
Smith,
Yes.
Marshfield,
Yes.
Arnold,
Yes.
Driscoll,
Yes.
Haynes,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Hinckley,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kosher,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Sutta,
Yes.
Malay,
Yes. Resolution number 114.
I bring this up, move for its adoption. Second.
2024 budget amendment, transfer of funds, Department of Public Works.
Anyone have any questions? Please call the roll.
Gladstone,
Yes.
Merrill,
Yes.
Kelso,
Yes.
Bukai,
Yes.
Wally,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Marshfield,
Yes.
Arnold,
Yes.
Driscoll,
Yes.
Haynes,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Hinckley,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Kosher,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Sutta,
Yes.
Malay,
Yes. Resolution number 115.
Bring this up and move for its adoption. Second.
authorization for awards, Department of Public Works. Letting of July 2nd, 2024.
Questions on these? Please call the roll.
Gladstone,
Yes.
Merrill,
Yes.
Kelso,
Yes.
Bukai,
Yes.
Wally,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Marshfield,
Yes.
Bernold,
Yes.
Driscoll,
Yes.
Haynes,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Hinckley,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Crozier,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Sutta,
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 116.
Bring this up, move for its adoption. Second.
Change order number 1 of proposal number 27 of 2024.
Questions on this? Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill,
Yes.
Kelso,
Yep.
Bukai,
Yes.
Wally,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Marshfield,
Yes.
Bernold,
Yes.
Driscoll,
Yes.
Haynes,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Hinckley,
Yes.
Wilson, Crozier,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Sutta,
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 117.
I'll bring resolution 117 to the floor and ask for its approval.
Second.
Standard workday and reporting resolution, New York State and local employee retirement system.
Questions? We all have to do this eventually. This is a voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Resolution number 118.
Pull that up, move for its adoption.
Second.
Authorization for disposition of personal property no longer necessary for public use, Department of Social Services.
This is also a voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. And last but not least, resolution number 119.
I'd like to bring this resolution up and ask for its adoption.
Second.
Appointment of acting county clerk.
The voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
When did Deborah retire?
Last Friday.
Oh,
Okay, we do have several not pre-filed this afternoon. I will waive Rule 10 without objection, but first we'll go back to Mr. Gladstone.
I'll recall local law number 20 of 2024 and move for its adoption.
Your second?
Second.
The local law of the County of Delaware, New York, known as the False Alarm Reduction Act.
Okay, this is a voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried. Thank you. Oh, I did. Okay, we'll move back on to not pre-filed. I'll waive Rule 10 without objection. Move on to resolution number 120.
I bring this up and move for its adoption.
Second.
2024 budget amendment, acceptance of funding from the Bassett Healthcare Network, O'Connor Hospital Board for SNAP Ed Food Box Distribution Pilot Project, Office for the Aging.
Questions? Please call the roll.
Gladstone,
Yes.
Merrill,
Yes.
Kelso,
Yes.
Bukai,
Yes.
Wally,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Marshfield,
yes.
Bernold,
Yes.
Driscoll,
Yes.
Haynes,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ellis,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Hinckley,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Crozier,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Sutta,
Yes.
Malay.
Yes. Resolution number 121.
I bring this to the floor and ask for its adoption. Second.
Inclusion of agriculturally viable land into certified agricultural districts during designated 30-day period for annual agricultural district review.
This is a voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Resolution number 122.
I bring this to the floor and ask for its adoption.
there a second?
Second.
Authorizing the scheduling, publication of a public hearing to obtain citizen input regarding the Community Development Block Grant Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, CARES, Department of Economic Development.
And this will be held at our next meeting, August 28th at 1 o'clock. It's a voice vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Resolution number 123.
I bring this up and move for its adoption.
Second it.
Correction of current tax rolls in accordance with section 554 of the real property tax law.
Questions on this for the board? Sherry, do you want to explain this?
There's Jeremy.
Okay, kindly.
There was actually two different court hearings, for this property in the town of Middletown. 21 was the first, and then again in 24. We did refund the first time for improper assessment, and then we needed to refund, it was all redone in 24, the first 2 years that we had worked on. So there's some difference in numbers, but yeah, it's a Supreme Court order, so.
Okay.
Hey, Sherry,
Yes.
question arose in my head. Why? I'm not, does the town have to do the same or, yeah. Ooh, that, whoa. That's all.
And school district.
Pardon?
And school district.
In the school district, right.
Just clarification on the bottom where it says town, county, we've got a .46.00. Right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
8,000, we got extra decimal points in there,
Right.
so the zeros
Forget
don't
the
belong.
zeros.
Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill.
Yes.
Kelso.
Yes.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yes.
Vernal.
Yes.
Driscoll.
Yes.
Haynes.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Hinckley.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Crozier.
Yes.
Layton.
Yeah.
Sutta.
Yes.
Molay.
Yes. Our last not pre-filed resolution, number 124.
I bring this up, move for its adoption.
Second it.
Payment of audit.
Please call the roll.
Gladstone.
Yes.
Merrill.
Yes.
Kelso.
Yes.
Bukai.
Yes.
Wally. Yes. Smith.
Yes.
Marshfield.
Yes.
Vernal.
Yes.
Driscoll.
Yes.
Haynes. Scott.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Hinckley.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Crozier.
Yes.
Layton.
Yeah.
Sutta.
Yes.
Molay.
Yes. Does the board have any other business this afternoon? I would like to remind the board that we have been invited to tour the 4-H camp at 3 o'clock with a chicken barbecue immediately following. Okay, meeting adjourned. Thank you. I want to ask Sherry a question. How are you, Jeremy?